Babe, hello. Hold on. Marking a blanket. I need my blanket. I'm a blanket girl, I fear. Boom. Hello. I hope none of you saw my foot while I turned around. That'd be kind of awkward. And you're like, oh, how was the start of Aspen stream? Oh, I saw her foot. Little kid who drinks Diet Dr. Pepper. Yes. I drink Diet Dr. Pepper. Thank you. Alcohol? Mm-mm. I'll be honest, I've had it once, and that's it. And if I had to choose between drugs and alcohol, I'd probably choose alcohol because, like, can't be there long. Yeah, you go stream, you go have fun, you do that. I don't know, I feel like drugs tend to cause more health problems than alcohol. I know, like, it causes liver issues and a bunch of other problems, obviously. But, like, for example, like, smoking causes a lot, like, lung cancer, throat cancer, tongue cancer, mouth cancer. Whole lot of cancers in there. Just saying. And your liver can regrow if it's not damaged enough. Don't damage your liver too much. It can regrow. Health fact of the day, I guess. I'm trying to like finish off this Diet Dr. Pepper so I can open my other Diet Dr. Pepper. Can't believe you would say that, Bucky. I told you that in confidence. Well, not confidence. Him and Zeppo. No. It's like, man, if I had to choose between drugs and alcohol, I think I'd choose alcohol. I feel like it's a little less addicting. I don't know. But at the same time, like, whatever. I think I'm just like used to being around it in a sense. Like one of our family friends used to make his own beers. So like I know how to pour a beer. I know how to make drinks. Do I drink the drinks? Do I drink it? No, no, no. Maybe a little taste test, but that's it. Let's make sure like everything's evened out and still I'm like get that away from me. Yeah, one time I had a mocktail and it didn't have alcohol in it, but it was either gin or vodka or something that was in there, but it wasn't like it was the alcohol-free version. So like there's no alcohol in it, but it still has the same taste. I did not register that thought. Ordered the drink because I'm like, oh, it's a cutesy little drink. That was horrible. I could not drink it. I could not drink it. But yeah. Anyways, how is everyone doing today? My gosh. I feel like I haven't done a Just Chatting stream in so long. And like Spain without the S or with the S. I don't know. I was saying something. Yeah, like I haven't done a Just Chatting stream in so long and we literally yapped for like an hour straight last night. So I was like, oh, I should do a Just Chatting stream. Because that was an Spain. Spin? Like, let me like, kind of thing. Well, yes, I'm sticking spin. Hold on. Let me like get my blanket up here. But keep my toes covered. Can't go flashing them everywhere. No, my blanket. This is why I tucked the blanket up. You're not requesting that it's good. Free entertainment, man. Take it or leave it. Let me actually. Hi, Zerx. Hello. Hold on. Let me close my door really quick. Socks. I found socks, you guys. I can spin without the blanket. Give me a second to put the socks on. Like, I'm getting there, you guys. I'm putting on my socks. Just give me a moment. Okay. Oh. These socks are like insanely inside out. It's okay. It's fine. Ignore my legs. And my pants. Oh my gosh. You guys can tell I'm like so professional. Let me like. Who wants to watch me spin? It's actually a lie. You guys have to watch it. Except for the fact that I'm too close to my desk, but I actually just stopped. Let me like, bro. Let me crisscross applesauce without getting my pants stuck. Thank you. My door's not even that close. Oh well. That's fine. Bro, I don't even need these. We're just yapping. I'm not playing a game. I don't need my headphones. How are you guys doing? Except for Nextcroblade, who is stick and spin. I am doing a great, thank you. How are you doing, Zerx? Actually, no, I'm not doing great. Actually, yes, I am doing great. APUSH was like... yeah. I got a 20 out of 40 on my APUSH test today. I studied, okay? I did study. I wouldn't say I studied up until the test, but I did study. Like, my best friend made a Quizlet for the unit. She sent it to me. I studied it. I was getting like 100% regularly on it. So I was like, okay, I feel pretty confident. I heard from another friend, like, oh, there's a question regarding Marbury v. Madison, so maybe you know that. I'm like, okay, study that. Like, I'm going into this, I'm like, okay. Do I know names? Kind of. Do I know dates? Kind of. Do I know acts? Kind of. Right. But I was like, okay. I feel like I did okay on this. I probably could have guessed a little better, but I did take educational guesses, right? And 20 out of 40. Lovely. Oh well, that's fine. I can retake. It's okay. It's actually not okay. I had 100% in the class and now I'm at a 72. But I can still retake, like, later on down the line. Like, I have the entire semester to retake, so it's like, because I understand what's going on, but clearly that does not apply to the tests. I feel like I have that a lot with APUSH. It's just like, I understand it, and then test. Do you understand? Tell me, Aspen, do you really understand this material? Well, anyways, I guess I did understand something because I prevented a war today during APUSH. It was really nice. We played this game called like Diplomacy, so we each got like random assigned a nation, and then we have like this list of like secret stuff. We have like a map of all the nations, like a what's going on in the world summary that's like public knowledge. Each nation has like secret tasks, secret alliances, public alliances, stuff like that. Things they need to maintain control of, things they need to take control of. And long story short, I carried that. Okay, I'm really good at this, right? You know, my nation, we have a secret alliance with another nation, so we're like, okay, let's see. And then, like, a nation that we have a public alliance with, we need to figure out, how do we get our ally to not like this other nation? And we're like, okay, but this other nation also has, so our ally and this other nation that we don't really like both have like resources in Southeast Asia that they're both wanting to take over. So like what if we stir the pot a little bit and say that we heard that the other nation wants to take over our allies' resources, and like, you know, there's this third nation that we were in agreement with, or starting to make the plans for an alliance, but it wasn't yet decided. So we were like, what if we like triple alliance here? But wait, wait a minute, right? What if we also bring in our secret alliance? We don't reveal that we have a secret alliance, but we invite them in, like, hey, you know, besides this nation we don't like and this other nation in the middle that we don't really like, we would basically have control over the entire coast of this continent, except for one nation, which is like maybe not even a quarter of the coast, just under a quarter, and we're gonna round and say a quarter of the coast, right? And with our armies and our navy, we would literally, we would rule the world, right? And we're like, okay. And then the nation in the middle that we're kind of iffy with, right? We, like, my nation and that nation made an agreement, like, because we have control over this forest, right? So we're like, we can give you 50% of the forest, but you gotta let us move our troops and our people through there freely. And they were like, okay. So basically, we have control over it, but they have access to it, right? And one of their tasks was to get, like, partial or at least all of it, and we had to maintain control of that forest as well as, like, prevent the forest from being taken by that nation aggressively. So through our diplomacy, we were still being able to maintain control. And it wasn't aggressive, so we got points for that. And then the middle nation that we were kind of iffy with, that we're now sharing a forest with, decided to threaten to invade one of our allies. So we're like, actually, no. And they were also allied with the other nation on the coast that we weren't really liking, right? And so we were like, I was like, okay, hear me out. Actually, I took the paper for this. Hold on. Because I came up with this, and I'm goated at this. I was like, note to self, definitely look into law or diplomacy or something. But, hold on, I have it. My backpack is right here. There we go. Perfect. Me and my thick folder, right? I'm not going to show you guys the paper because it has people's names on it, like privacy and stuff, but I will read aloud. Okay. So Moravia is the country in the middle that we're sharing the land with, and then I wrote it wrong. I said Pendleton, but it's actually Penland. Penland is the person that we don't like that we're all allied against, right? So my little proposal. Okay. I came up with this, mind you. If Moravia were to invade us and or our allies, they've agreed to forfeit all land given by Yorkton, which is our nation. And if they wish to keep their portion of the Great York Forest, they must forfeit their alliance to Pendleton and join the Quad Alliance, which, by the way, the Quad Alliance is me, the person that we were publicly allied with, the person we were secretly allied with, and then the third person that, or not person, nations. The third nation that was potentially going to get an alliance with us, but wasn't sure about it. Anyways, needless to say, Penland could not. There was no war. This right here, this piece of paper, that stopped a war from happening because they agreed. They were like, okay, yeah, sure, you know, we only needed some of your land, right? So they agreed, and they were like, man, we were technically supposed to keep that alliance, but we don't want to go to war with all of you, and we really need that land. So it basically became, out of 6 nations, 5 were allied against one of them. Now, mind you, Penland came up to us earlier and was like, hey, so we want half of this river. And I was like, why? It's like, resources. And I was like, you're a coastal town. Do you not have resources of your own? He was just stunned. He was like, tell me, why would a coastal nation need access to a river? You have access to water, you have ports, water. You can't tell me that you need a river. See, we need the river because we also have a forest, and that river supplies our forest with resources. You don't have a forest. You're some stupid little coastal nation. Why do you need a river? Was he silent or silenced? He was silent. It was actually so funny. He actually shut up for a good, like, minute trying to figure out what to say, and I'm like, please, enlighten me. Yeah, I know I'm good at this. Anyways, I now need to find some people to do that with me in Minecraft because it's so fun. And our teacher was like, I think that's the first time a war has never broken out because almost always a war will break out in the first like 10 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes. I'm like, me? Single-handedly stopping a war? Yes, please. Right. So, big shout out to me. Aspen, help me. Oh my gosh, hi Emmy. Hello. What do you need help with? Also, I'm sorry, I like half blew up your phone over Bridgerton earlier. Well, DMs. Yeah, I was catching up on Bridgerton earlier and I'm like, I need Colin to man up. I need Colin to man up over here. Lord Deadling is gonna take his woman. And then I'm like, Francesca gets a Colin. You want to be out of this guy. Girl, I'll switch places with you. I will switch places with you. I love traveling. I love flying. I will switch with you. In fact, long haul flights are actually my favorite. I'm not a huge fan of like 1 to 2 hour flights. Like they're not bad because it's basically just sit there and like listen to music, play my game, whatever. Hour or two, whatever, right? But like long haul flights, oh, they're so fun because it's like I get to pack all the snacks and actually eat them. And then I also like get to like download a bunch of movies, watch some movies. No, that's so real. Like movies, snacks. You get meals, free entertainment usually depending on the airline. And like all of that. Like I would love to do that. Like oh my gosh. Yes. I think it's also partially because I'm used to it because like when I lived in the Netherlands, like we were flying to Denver. Amsterdam to Denver. Okay, you guys probably haven't done that, but it is torture to go from Amsterdam to Denver because you either fly to like Frankfurt, so you have like an hour flight, not even, and then you're over Colorado right now. Oh, I love Colorado. But like you either fly to like Frankfurt and then you go to Denver, which is like an hour flight and then like a 14-hour flight, or you could do like a 13-hour flight from Amsterdam to Houston and then have a connection going to Denver, which is another 2 hours. So it's like, 14-hour flight, 14-hour flight. And that's not even including the fact that you also had to clear customs and security and like all of this extra stuff because it's an international flight. So, gosh, I think we would get up at like 2 in the morning for a 6 a.m. flight. Like we would be up at 2, usually take about like an hour to get ready, all that. So like leave at 3, get to the airport around like 3:30 to 4. Well, 3:30, actually really 14. I don't even know if it's 14. It's just like I think I'm right based off of my math. Let me double check. We're gonna look at United really quick. I love United. From Denver to Amsterdam. Find flights. Okay. And it's like, it's so annoying like that sometimes. Like, but we would get there like, we're gonna say 4 in the morning. Okay. Take maybe an hour to get through security, passport control, and yeah. Ugh. Oh, yeah. Luckily, when we lived in the Netherlands, it was only like a 30-minute drive to the airport, but we did have an hour drive waiting for us when we landed. So that was not fun. Um, I'm trying to think. And then we would like chill for like an hour, get on our flight, what do you do? From what I'm seeing, actually, well, stops. Connections. I only want to look at Frankfurt and Houston because that's literally the only places we would connect in. So, is that? Yeah, so like for example, one of them is Emmy, I don't think you're gonna like hearing this. It's from 9:50 a.m. going from Denver to Amsterdam, and you get in at 9:20 a.m. in Amsterdam. It is a 15-hour, 30-minute thing, and you have a nearly 3-hour layover in Houston. I actually hate long layovers. I mean, unless I'm like flying super far, unless it's like a minimum of an 8-hour flight, I hate long layovers because it's like, actually no, minimum of 6 hours. Like Indy my baby is like, I don't know. I like being on the plane, get off for like maybe an hour, get refreshed on snacks, get some actual food, something, go to the bathroom, and then just get on the next flight and go. Like I'm just a go 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 kind of person when it comes to traveling. I think it's like you love turbulence. I hate turbulence, but I love landing because like I just like press my back up against the chair when we land because then like the little bumps is like a free little back massage. It's so nice. Hang out here but not with your mom. Well, listen, Bucky. My turn to spend time with Emmy. You have your own stream going on, buddy boy. I'm kidding. But like, oh my gosh, Takeoff is really good. I feel like I probably have a billion photos of Takeoff and videos. Oh my gosh. I did so much flying last year. That's not even funny. You still have 2 hours left. Wait, where are you going? I don't know if you told us that. And if you did, I'm like really stupid. But like, I'm trying to think of like sassy Aspen, we love it. Yes, yes. Let me like find it. Because we went to Seattle over the summer. I think I mentioned this a few streams ago. We went to Seattle over the summer and I got like so many videos of like takeoff and all that because around the same time, so we went in July, and the 4th of July we went to Colorado for family, except my brother and my dad drove out ahead of time, and then my mom and I, oh, wait, a couple weeks. Wow. One, my mod stealing Emmy from me. Two, a couple weeks. Oh, that's not fun. Oh my gosh. But like, yeah, the 4th we went to go see family, so my mom and I flew because her, well, not really her, but I was restricted by work because You're still gonna stream? Yes, please. Yes. Oh my gosh. But my job was like, it's not like it was hard to get off, but it was just easy to like basically just be like, oh, she has work. And because I was the only person that taught preschool, it was also kind of hard for me to get off unless I was sick because they'd be like, well, we need someone to teach preschool. And I'm like, then you should have trained another person at the start of the season when I said I didn't want to do preschool all the time. Maybe instead of having me do preschool, you should have trained another person to do preschool or have me train the person to teach preschool because I only said that I wanted to do preschool in the evenings, not in the mornings. So maybe if you negotiated with another person to teach preschool, you would have had an extra instructor so I could take time off. I was not really happy about that. Don't get me wrong, I love preschool, it's great, but like, I was not happy about it. When you're a swim instructor, preschool in the mornings, honestly, as great as it is, it kind of sucks because it's like freezing in the morning. So like, sometimes you really don't get much done, which is really upsetting. I was trying to see though. But like, yeah, me and my infinite amount of videos of like takeoff. Oh my gosh, you can't even see that, but like, yeah. Since you hate your mods and trap us in the basement, you probably won't over. Hey, hey, I showed up to Zeph's stream last week. Oh wait, you're talking to Emmy. Oh, like Aspen does. I showed up to Zeph's stream. I've showed up to Bucky's stream, except you started streaming like what, an hour before me? Listen here, buddy. In that hour, I finished an episode of Criminal Minds with my mom, and then I was trying on dresses because I don't know what to wear to sub dep. And it's like, sub dep is like, oh, you should wear short dresses. And I'm like, all of my short dresses are a little too short. And they're like, oh, that's okay. And I'm like, no, it's not. And like, literally, the only dress that fits that isn't like barely covering anything goes down to my ankles. So I'm borrowing a dress from my best friend. As I should. I'm like, hey, do you have a dress I could borrow? And she's like, oh yeah, here's some options. And I'm like, oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna wear the same dress you wore to homecoming this last year and make your boyfriend feel super awkward. Because, oh my gosh, I hate that it's on Valentine's Day of all days. It's like, bro, MCC. What about MCC? Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. I got on my phone besides. I forgot that I needed a snapback. Wait. Oh, no, that's a little too streamer really. No. I'm not the only person that like shakes their screen insanely when taking snaps, right? Actually, wait, we're gonna do a. Wait, no. Girl, how does she do it? I don't know. Well, like headphones, stream in the corner. I needed to text my friend or snap my friend back. I forgot about that because she snapped me while she was at the gym. Also, no, you're good. You're good. What does it look like? I got you. Yes. Okay, well, here's the thing. You try on the dress. It's fine, whatever, right? And then you go to the dance, and then it's like you're moving in it. You're not just standing in the dressing room, and then it rides up, and you're like, oh, stop. And like the one dress that I do have that, I mean, it still rides up, but it's like long enough to make potentially pass. It, one, rides up. It's two, it's this like pale pastel purple color that does not flatter me. And the top is very loose. So like I can't jump. I will end up flashing something. I know, it's like on one hand, yes, I want to wear like a short dress, but on the other hand, it's like I don't want everything to potentially be on display if I stand up, you know? Which sucks. Also, I mean, I'm gonna send you a picture of the dress. Because, like, don't get me wrong, that dress looks good on me. I'm not gonna deny that. It's like a navy color, and it has flowers all over it, and like, it's one of the ones where it's like, I wore this a few years ago, so I'm actually surprised it still fits me, but like, it hugs me in all the right ways, and then like, once get past like my hips, it like, is very, not super flowy, but it's looser, so it's like, and it has like a slit, so it's not like, I think the best way to put it is like flattering and mysterious in the same way. Because like some girls will wear very like fitting dresses, so it's flattering. But I love a little like loose skirt portion because then it gives you a little bit of mysteriousness to it. And I love that. Oh my gosh, yes. Prom one time. Dude, I get one prom and I'm trying to figure out what dress to wear. Because I'm like, green looks great on me. Also, hi, Steph. But black has been my want for years, and prom is coming up in April, and I need to figure out what to wear. Where am I? I don't know. Narnia? Okay. Be back. Bye bye, Zeph. Enjoy your little trip to wherever. So nervous for prom. Bro. Okay, this might sound mean, but like, not to be mean, but it does sound mean. I feel like a lot of guys, when they go to dances, will wear like jeans and a nice shirt. Unless they have like a date and they're actually being told to dress up. Yeah. That's the thing, like, I love loose past the hips. Because then it kind of like covers up my legs a little. Okay, that's fair enough. Like, if you want to look good, yeah. But I feel like a lot of guys tend to end up just wearing jeans or something. I mean, I do need to see that wedding dress. Unless this is like a bad luck thing if you show me. I know I'm not the fiance, but I'm like, I would love to see it. Of course, the top is gorgeous. I just, it's this Saturday, and I'm like, part of me is so tempted to like go out and see if I can find a dress somewhere, but another part of me is just like, bro. But another part of me is like, Espen, you should have been more prepared. You literally knew about this in like December. You've had time to find a dress and time to plan if you were going. But I didn't know if I was going until like, not yesterday, but like kind of yesterday. Because I was like, I don't know if I want to go. MCC and NexoKitty are on that day. And I don't want to like quote unquote third wheel a lot of my friends because all of my friends are in relationships and I'm not. And I'm like, I don't really want to third wheel everyone. And then I found out that some of my other friends who are also single are going. So I'm like, okay, I'm not third wheeling. I want to ditch and go get Taco Bell? I'm kidding. I'm actually not driving there. I don't know what time it's at. Hold on, let me pull up their Instagram really quick. I can't remember what time it is. At the amount of times I've literally searched up their account is insane. It is at it's from 8:30 to 11:30. So like, do I see myself staying until 11:30? No. But I don't want to drive at 11:30 or like 11 at night to go home. So my best friend is giving me a ride. Well, her dad is. Oh my gosh. That is actually so funny. I don't know where my old glasses are. Oh, that might be it, actually. I have a glasses case down here. Oh, wait, no, it's empty. Wait, no, I found my old ones. They're actually right next to each other. I'm very organized in keeping my stuff together. These are my old glasses. I feel like it's been so long since I've worn them that I actually don't know how. Jeez, you can tell I haven't worn them in like forever. Yeah, they got a little crooked. And they're more circular and they're rose gold, but like rose gold pinkish. And they were really cute for it. Okay, go yap to Bucky. Just say you hate me. I'm kidding. Catch you later, Emmy. Go have fun. I prefer these classes more. I feel like it's just because I'm used to them at this rate. Yeah. Okay, bye, Emmy. I'll be up for a while, probably. I still have another hour, I think. Thereabouts. Oh my gosh, guys. I like cannot wait for that. I still need to figure out what to do for like my hair and nails. I don't know if I'm really gonna do my nails. If I do my nails, I'll probably just paint them white because I do like white nails. I don't know what to do for dress though because short. And I'm like, iffy. Yeah. Oh well. Sad. I also need to figure out what I'm doing for makeup because I've been messing around with eyeliner. That was why I was a little late. I was messing around with it. Trying to figure out what to do for it. And now I'm like, is this gonna work? Is this not gonna work? Question mark? Who knows? And like, yeah. So I'm gonna open my Diet Dr. Pepper. Now that I have this amazingness. I think I always worry about my hair the most though. Like, listen, you cannot top my hair from this last year. Once again, we're gonna pull up the photo evidence of me absolutely saying, actually, I'm gonna see if I can pull up actually no, I'm just gonna send it to myself somewhere. Send myself on Discord. Let me find them really quick. Taking pills. I don't know. I do have nice hair. Thank you. Thank you. Nothing can top what I did for homecoming this past year, though. I fear. That's the thing. I top everything so well. It's hard. Yeah. I actually have to scroll like a fair bit to get to some of these. Because homecoming was in September last year. And, yeah. Let me find it. I low-key ate though. I will say that I did eat. Okay, I found the pictures. Give me a second to get the good ones. So some of the good ones are with people. It's like, me and Bestie look good in this one. There's like a really sassy one of me though, somewhere. That my dad got. It was hilarious. There's another one of me telling off my now best friend's boyfriend. Like, hey, listen, learn how to take some pictures with her. Right? Don't like Ken arm. Like he literally had his arm like this. Little lower, but like this. To her, like, ooh. Like, bro. Mm-mm. That is not how I raised you, mister. I didn't actually raise him, but you know what I mean. Also, my eyeliner like 8 for that. I'm like so upset because I can't recreate that eyeliner and it was like perfect. I actually love that dress though. Like it looks so good on me and everything, and my nails and everything. Like you know when you just know that you look good? Yeah, that was me. And I'm not trying to boast, but like I did look good. Although some of these I do look distressed in, and I think it's mostly because some of them were taken by my father during bad moments. No, I don't. I feel like real. Yeah. Okay. All right. Are you ready, chat? Are you ready to see my homecoming pictures from this last year? I feel like I'm constantly showing you guys this stuff, but oh well. Anyways, we will be zooming in for this because look at the hair there. Ah, here we go. Look at that hair. Yes, please. Also, the dress eats. Thank you. My brother's now ex-girlfriend did it, but like, it was so good. Thank you. But like, the hair was eating. I found such a good picture. I'm iffy on this picture, but like, I'm like, okay, not bad. I like a lot of the backshot ones because it like actually looks good. You can see my shoulder dimples in this one. Yeah, fun fact, I have shoulder dimples. You can't really see it in this one, but I do. It's a fun little thing. Oh. And once again, hair moment. Dress moment. I feel like I look so awkward in this picture though. Like this was right after I was done getting ready. Like she took this picture of me while I was just like I just got done getting ready. I was like and then you have these ones which are like, "Oh, cool. We're at Gardens taking pictures. Yay." Yippee. Which part of me is so tempted to rewear this? I honestly might. It was such a win, but another part of me is like, man, I really don't want to rewear the same dress in the same year, but man, that would, like, it is just. Do you see this dress? Flattering. Corset. Like, it's not, like, gonna suffocate me in the back because it's a zip, and, like, it's got the right amount of flowy and everything. I'm just. Cooked. Thank you. I know I cooked on that. I picked the dress, the hair. I didn't even show you guys the nails, but then. Shut up. The nails were gorgeous too. They were also green and they had little like like the like metal like the nail polish where you get like the metal thingy and then it'll like shape it or like kind of have like a imprint sort of thing on it. Shut up. Like that's what we did and it had some flowers. It was gorgeous. I regret that so much now. Yeah. Also, I don't know why, but it says my Instagram has a notification. I'm like, what notification could I possibly have? Hmm. Oh well. Like it's such a pretty, and then you have like such a pretty picture of me and my bestie, and she looked so gorgeous as well. And then literally a few posts before that was me at SubDev last year, and I had a black dress, also gorgeous. Yeah. I feel like I have a lot of bad luck with getting dresses though, because it's either like they don't fit me in the top or they don't fit me in the bottom, and it sucks. Oh well, it's fine. How are you guys doing? I'm like so excited that this is coming up, but another part is so nervous. Hmm. Yeah. I'm not going with anyone now. I mean, kind of question mark. Like I'm going solo, but like I'm gonna have a lot of friends there that are also going solo. Well, not like a lot. As far as I know, there's only like two other people that I know that are going solo because all my other friends are in relationships. So like I'm going by myself, but it's also like I'm going with friends. Ish, kind of. Like unofficially going with friends. I'm going because of my friends, actually. Yeah. Man, I cannot wait to see how Subdep is gonna go. Feel like there's just been so much tea. Going with friends is fun. Like I love going with my friends. Don't get me wrong, it's also like nice to go to a dance with someone, but I've only gone to one dance with someone. We don't really talk about that because he literally went off to talk to his friends half the time. So yeah, I'm like, yeah, I think I'd rather go with my friends because at least one of my friends is willing to dance with me. I'm not even joking. My ex-boyfriend and I, when we went to freshman prom together, um, I got one dance in with him. Like half the time he was out with his friends. I didn't really care though, because I was also with my friends. Um, and I was like, whatever. Like fairly new relationship, whatever. And then, but like, feels like every single homecoming or like sub dep last year, like I always end up dancing with one of my friends because this last year, um, bestie and her now boyfriend went together. Like he invited her. Um, and then it was me and another guy, and we were just chilling. And we're both like little more on the party animal side compared to those two. So we were just like going in there dancing, having fun. We were like did not care. And it was also like really good to have someone that's taller than you, like weave through the crowds for you, so you can just like follow behind. And I'm like, don't mind me, I'm just following him so I can get through this crowd and not get stepped on. Oh my gosh. Going to Hoko unofficially with your crush is like a whole nother thing, I swear. I'll be honest, I barely remember my freshman homecoming. I have one actually no, I don't have like one picture, but I only have a few pictures. And like, yeah. I wasn't going with any I didn't have a date. I have a picture of me and my brother because that was also his homecoming. He was going with his ex-girlfriend. So like, yeah, like picture of me and my brother, picture of me by myself. I don't have any pictures with any of my friends. I genuinely have no clue which of my friends actually went to homecoming freshman year because I don't remember. Sophomore year was not a good homecoming. Mm-mm. Partially because my dress didn't fit right, and partially because I broke up with my boyfriend the night before because he wasn't treating me right, and I was not about to go through that. Right? So it was like, so that was actually an okay one because then me and my friends were able to like kind of celebrate it. And then junior year, so this year, once again, just going with my friends, having fun. But at least like, I don't know, I'm kind of worried that sub dep isn't gonna be great, but another part of me is like, you know what? I know me and at least one other friend have some steam to go blow off. We'll be dancing, we'll be having fun, it'll be great. Everyone else can go couple up or whatever. Her and I will be vibing. Worst case scenario, if she drove, we're leaving and getting Taco Bell. Tea time? Perchance? Unless it's inappropriate. In which case, don't say anything. Just DM it to me. I'm like such a I want the tea kind of person. I love that. Oh, Honeybee 2 is live again. That's so nice to see. Yeah, I'm trying to like think. Because I have a couple prom dresses that I have saved, and I'm also going to look at some over spring break. But I'm like, I don't know what to wear to prom. Do I wear green? Do I wear black? I mean, black would be great. I feel like. Oh, not bad, not bad. I'll be honest. Nothing really interesting has happened at any of our school events. Well, like dances. Well, SubDep isn't school affiliated. Hey, I look good in black. I look good in green, but I also look good in black. Don't shame the black. Thank you. Um, but last year at SubDep, me and my friends found a little like chaser bottle on the floor and it was empty, and that does not surprise me. Or my friends. You were kind of just like, yeah, that's not surprising, and just went about our dance. Went about our day. So you're like, yeah, whatever. Oh my gosh, did I tell you guys? Oh, wait. No, I didn't tell you guys. So last SubDep, right? Last SubDep, I went with one of my friends. Well, two of my close friends, actually. Ooh, damn. Oh, wonder who already spiked it. Anyways, but I went with two close friends to SubDep last year. Like, the three of us were the only ones in the group going, so we were kind of just like, hey, why not have fun? But anyway, so one of them is a guy, the other one is a girl, right? The guy just recently, or got out of a talking stage with my best friend. They just decided to stay friends. They weren't really going anywhere. Sorry, excuse me. And then, my female friend had kind of liked him for a little while, but wasn't gonna do anything because of my best friend. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. At least I muted in time. But, like, she wasn't sure about doing anything because on one hand, like, she wanted to make a move because she's like, I feel like I don't really need permission from my friends. But on the other hand, she's like, okay, but like it feels really fresh. So like kind of I was like, girl, that's girl code. You have to talk to her. Um and she was like, man, I really want to make out with dude's name. And then he was telling me, he was like, listen, I know I should be thinking about best friend's name, but all I'm really thinking about right now is female friend's name. And I'm like, that was stressful to be at. Like, she's pining over him, he's pining over her. They did not work out because they later found out that he was quote unquote talking to other multiple girls without him really realizing that. Um, we have since then begun to trust him again. He's great. I had lunch with him earlier. We tried to figure out the Wordle together. He was great. And he got me my Diet Dr. Pepper. Um, and like, yeah. It's like, it just feels so awkward when one of your friends likes another friend, but they're not doing anything. Like, do you know how it felt when I found out, like, my best friend, right? The boy she's dating right now, he told me, he's like, I like Ella and I want to ask her to homecoming. I'm like, yes! But I couldn't talk to her about it. I couldn't talk to her about it, and I know she had been liking him for months. I'm like, please, please, you have to tell her, and you have to make it clear when you ask her to homecoming that this is a more than friend situation. I literally yelled at him because when he asked her, she was like, yeah, sure. She was like, I don't know if this is more than friends or not. And I was like, I'll find out for you, girlie, don't worry. And then I yelled at him during algebra. I was like, why didn't you tell her? Why? You need to explain if this is a more than friends thing or not. You guys have been friends for so long. Like, please explain this. And so he did. And I was like, yes. This is my life, you guys. And now I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with Selma on Saturday. Cause Bestie and her boyfriend are going. Guy Bestie and his girlfriend are going together. Other Bestie and her boyfriend are going. And then the two people that I do know who aren't going, or who are going but don't have, like, aren't going with anyone. One of them I kind of know, the other one I know a lot better. And I'm like, I know, it's so nice to see each other. Oh my gosh, yes. And here's the thing. He was like, yeah, I've liked you since, like, freshman year. And I'm like, huh? Except, oh my gosh, I need to give you guys the tea on this. So, there was another guy in our friend group, right? We're gonna call him A. We're gonna call my best friend E. We're gonna call her boyfriend B. And the other guy in our group L, right? So, A liked E back in 8th grade. Actually, A asked me out in 8th grade over school email. He was like, hey, I've liked you for like a really long time. Would you maybe want to be more than friends? And I was like, this is great and all, but no. No. And I'm not even gonna lie, he's like not the greatest looking. Not trying to shit on him, but he's also like nowhere near my type. He's blonde. And like a wuss. And very, very, very sexist, misogynistic kind of guy. Like, women belong in the kitchen, abortion shouldn't be legal kind of guy. So there was no way I was gonna like him, right? Um, and basically, he wrote it off as, oh, sorry, wrong person. Honestly, personality, for me, personality is definitely a big factor for me. Part of it is definitely type. I am bisexual, so there's definitely a side I lean more towards. But at the end of the day, it's usually personality that'll really like seal the deal. Because it's like, for example, my preference in women is like dark hair, could be like blonde, or could be brunette, or black. Could be long, could be short, more masculine style, but I don't mind a little touch of feminine and like, you know, something like that, right? But it's like, I could maybe slightly alter this depending on the personality, because like, I could date like a blonde woman, right, for example. Very feminine style, like me. Um, if she has the right personality for that, right? It's just one of those things. Like, type definitely leans into it, but personality takes more. Okay, you're gonna have to hold your bullying and bully this kid with me, right? Well, not like literally bully, but I'm in tea time right now. So, anyways, A, then a few months later, asked E out, and I'm like, ooh. Okay, Bucky, hold on. Let me catch you up, Bucky, right? So, my friend group, there's me, E, A, B, and L, right? We're just using first initials here, right? So, A asked me out in like 8th grade over school email. I rejected him. He was like, oh, sorry, wrong person, which is really hard to get wrong person because I was literally the only person in that school with my name, right? Literally the only person. You could not get it wrong, right? And then a few months later, same year, he asks E out. Except E was going through, like, yes, over school email, yes. Except E was going through, like, personal health issues that she didn't really want to, like, she didn't want to be in a relationship and she also wasn't attracted to him. She only really saw the two of them as friends. So, wait, no. I think they might have talked for a little bit. But they stayed friends, right? And then fast forward freshman year, like, he asked her what happened. Oh, yeah. Freshman year, I think he asked her to homecoming, and I think they might have gone as friends. I can't remember. But it was like a big old friend group situation that we might have gone as. And then, but anyways, throughout freshman year, like, he continuously asks her out every few months, right? And then sophomore year, because I honestly don't remember what happened freshman year, but sophomore year, this is when, like, I think it was sophomore year. I could be wrong. It might have been freshman, but I'm pretty sure it was sophomore. He was being very, very sexist about abortion and stuff, which her and I were not agreeing with him on that view. Um, and he, instead of asking her out, he had Elle ask her out for him to homecoming, and because Elle asked E to homecoming for A, he had to like clarify this was from A, which was really, really awkward because E liked L at the time. And L also liked E. I know. T. So it's just really awkward, and she's like, I can't remember honestly. But anyways, we fast forward. I know. But anyway, we like fast forward a little bit, and gosh, what happened? Like, her and Elle were talking a little bit, and he was not super happy about it. We also eventually, like, put him in his place. Like, we wrote, I wasn't there, I was sick that day, but, like, her and another girl in our friend group who also has the first initial as E, so we're gonna call her EL. So EL, um, and E basically, like, both wrote him, like, a letter addressing like, hey, we want you to respect us. Like, we don't appreciate your comments. You're back. Oh, honey, you better catch up quick in the bot, okay? Um, and like, what happened? And then, yeah, and then E signed on my behalf because I was gone that day. I was like sick or something. And hers was a lot nicer than EL's. So A and EL not talking anymore, which is a good thing because man, those two could start like fights and drama and stuff. We had to ban the topic of politics in our friend group because of those two and like how into it they would get. And then E. So did the guy do something? Honey, I talk too fast. I can't recap everything. It's okay. Recap, I guess. A had L ask E out, but L and E both liked each other at the time. Except they didn't really say anything about it because they didn't know that the other person liked him at the time, so it was like kind of awkward on that front. And then A was being super misogynistic, and so E and another friend, EL, confronted him about it, and then he messaged me and E basically saying like, hey, I got your letter, like, he didn't apologize, like outright apologize. He just skirted around like the like sorry for making you guys uncomfortable kind of stuff. And like, wish we can be friends, something like that. I'm not gonna be in contact with EL. EL is basically actually no. Yeah, she's basically irrelevant after this, right? No offense to her. Love her, but and so basically A and A asked E out again, except L also asked out E. So E and L were talking. And then E and L stopped talking and A asked her out again. And throughout all of this, B likes E, except B is not going to say anything about it because he's best friends with A, and A is obviously telling B like everything about E. And it's just, I feel so bad for him having to put up with that for like 2 years whilst also liking the same girl. And then, and like, I want to say around April, Mayish, B was hinting that he liked someone. Except the only person that knew was A. But A wouldn't tell us anything, and E was trying to get it out of him. And so A came up with this, like, oh, like, it's this other girl, I think. He came up with that. It was either that or, like, he was like, I don't know, or something like that. And asked E out again. Literally, what the freak? I know, it's amazing. This is what happens when your friend group actually, like, tea time, right? I feel like I can proudly say I've never officially dated anyone in the friend group. Although I can't put my hand down when it comes to, like, other things. Yeah, exactly, tea time. I was talking to Elle for a little bit. But, like, him and I, better off as friends. Anyways, so then A transferred schools and gave E this big old, like, hey, I still like you thing. And in his transferring schools, and E was like, piss off. And then B starts hinting a little more to E about liking her, and she's like, those two were talking the entire summer. I'm not even gonna lie, those two were talking the whole summer. Not like talking, but like they were texting a bunch, calling sometimes. She doesn't really call a lot. And like she still has like some like she still has medical stuff she's dealing with, and he's literally like, hey, it's okay, I'm patient, I'm here, whatever. I'm like, I love when my best friend finds a guy that like actually understands and respects her. Except he also kind of did attempt to drown her, but I am over exaggerating that. He flicked her with water, but like basically the same thing. And like they're just so cute together, and I'm like, oh. She quizzes him on Six of Crows. He read Six of Crows for her, both books, for her because she said it was her favorite book of all time. There are 6 point of views in Six of Crows. I I barely got through the first book without crying, just based off of how many perspectives and constantly getting lost. Like, I can barely handle a 2 perspective, let alone like a 3, but 6? No. That was horrible. And, like, I just love seeing the two of them together. They're so cute. And, like, you can tell that they deserve each other, too. Like, they have this, like, cutesy little, like, old married couple banter going on, but at the same time, it's still that, like, let me read your favorite book for you, you know? Kind of thing. It's just so cute. I love that about them. And like, I know that if they did ever end up breaking up, it would probably be on like very mutual terms. Like, I know he wouldn't cheat, I know she wouldn't cheat. He is literally the gentleman of the group. Is it like a book romance type of relationship? Literally. Literally. Like, they deserve each other, I'll tell you that. And like literally in the best way possible too, because like I just am really uncomfortable with the fact that my socks are inside out now. Sorry. I put these on in a rush to spin around and now it's like actually bothering me so much. Um don't mind me fixing my socks. You guys. There we go. Wait. Yeah. That's one. Now for two. But like they're so cute together, and then Elle is now in a relationship with another person, and I'll be honest, I don't know much about their relationship. It's like it's an uncommon match. Like you can see why Need for more tea time? Yes. I'm pretty up to date on the tea. I'm I'm like, I'll respect your privacy if you're like absolutely don't tell anyone. But like some of this tea time is like years old. So like I'm like spill it. Let me like there we go. I feel like this is the worst way to sit in this chair. I really need to adjust because I have a little pillow that I sit on too. Little cushion. Actually, I'm gonna adjust that now. But like, you know, and like Al and his girlfriend are like an uncommon pairing. But like I can see why. Like she's a theater kid, very laid back, very smart. He's a very like go with the flow, goof around kind of guy. So like they complement each other, like a sun and moon. And then E and B are like they complement each other, but at the same time they're a lot more similar. They're both bookworms and like into like well he does debate and forensics and she does theater, which are kind of similar, kind of not. It's like they're basically like how do I put it? Like Dr. Pepper and Diet Dr. Pepper. Like they're kind of like the same brand, but they have their differences that and like complement each other, kind of. If that makes sense. So like I love seeing those two together. They're so fun. Although I did threaten to put a period cramp simulator on him. Yeah, fun fact, I got my period cramp simulator because of A being such a butthole that I like me and the girls literally chipped together to get one of those things to teach him like, hey, maybe you shouldn't say that women are dramatic. I had a teacher literally on the verge of tears doing that yesterday. Think twice. Proper the and Valentine's. Listen, I've gotten my birthday forgotten, but jeez. Birthday and Valentine's would be horrible. Valentine's is literally a national holiday. Granted, it does make sense why I forgot my birthday. Well, not like forgot. Hi, hello. You hate Valentine's? No, that's not real. I'm like iffy on Valentine's. On one hand, it's like, oh yay, appreciate couples, relationships, stuff like that. But on the other hand, I'm like, I don't really like the idea of having like a national holiday for couples because I feel like it should be something that's special between the couple, the partnership, like anniversaries and stuff like that. Like that should be special for them, not because of some national holiday. I'll copy. Oh, no, that's so real. I had my brother's ex-girlfriend's birthday as my password for a while. It's very nice. I am doing good. How are you doing? I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce your username. Give me a second. Lynn Harris? Is that how you pronounce it? Lynn Harris? I think. Oh well. I am doing good though. How are you? And like, I'll just call you Lynn. Oh, okay. That's actually really weird. There was a person that I know named Lynn from like years ago. I don't know what happened to them. I know they just like kind of fell off the face of the earth situation. I don't know. Yeah, you just have a random password. No, that's actually yeah. Your lunch code? I think that's like the worst password. I mean, it makes sense. I have like a different pin depending on the device. So like my phone password is different from my computer password, and I've had my computer password for so long, so long that I fear if I ever change it, it's gonna be a problem. Oh, dude, don't do that. Dude. Carnival? Are you talking about like, I feel like Carnival gets related to so many different things. I think of like Rio Carnival. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, I know Rio. Ironically, that is actually our theme for sub depth this year. Yeah. Peripheral. Yeah. I'll be honest, I don't use my lunch code. It is my student ID number, but I don't use my lunch code because like I bring my own, so pretty chill. Like my computer is different from my phone. My phone's different from my iPad. My iPad is different from my laptop. Actually, no. My iPad might be the same as my computer. I don't know. I can't remember. I genuinely don't know what my laptop password is because I use the fingerprint. Oh my gosh. I would love to live somewhere that had like car carnival or like something like that. I used to live somewhere near there. Fingerprint laptop, yeah. I have a little like fingerprint scanner on my laptop. It's like a fairly recent one. It's I've had it for almost a year now. I'll be honest, I don't use it very often. I originally got it for school because at the time, oh my gosh, haunted house. Yeah, I originally got it for school because at the time our school didn't have like an electronic policy. It was basically, just like follow your teacher's electronic policy. So if some teachers would like completely ban phones in the classroom, other teachers were like, we'll let you to listen to your own music with your own earbuds, but you need to keep your phone like face down on the desk, like you can't touch it. Um, and we get school issued iPads as well. I personally really like working on the laptop, so I got a laptop for school and I used it for the last like 2 weeks and everything was great. And then everything was not great when they enforced the personal electronic policy because personal electronic device policy, there we go. Because then I had to put this baby in a pouch in the classroom and then like trust me, you don't want to go to private school. No. I went to a kind of private school. Kind of. Um, I went to an elementary school in New Jersey when I lived in New Jersey. My elementary school gave fourth graders, fourth graders, MacBooks. School issued MacBooks. And the people also kind of sucked. They were very uptight, very snobby rich kids. Which is like, makes sense. It's New Jersey. You guys are literally living in like mansions. But like, bro. And not having to choose clothes. Yes, that's what I love about wearing scrubs every day. Is the fact that like I don't have to figure out what to wear. It's great. Although this week has sucked because our instructor was gone for clinicals, so I actually have clothes to wear. And I'm like, I only have like 3 shirts that are washed. And the fourth one is my scrub shirt. Literally, that's it. It sucks. And I don't wear them tomorrow either, so like. Mm. Literally, I wish I had mandatory clothes. That's, I'm not even joking, that's part of the reason I wanted to study abroad in Japan during high school. One, I wanted to study abroad in Japan because, like, other reasons, but, like, Also, one of the fun things is like the fact that literally almost all schools have a uniform. And I'm like, please, I need a uniform. My ex-girlfriend went to Catholic school and they had a uniform. And I was like, dude, that's so lucky. And she was like, yeah, but it also like kind of sucks because like I can't really wear what I want. At least I can wear pants. And I'm like, yeah, that's fair. And then, um, like I don't know if it was like every Friday, but every few Fridays they would have like a casual Friday thing. But you would have to like pay to not be able to wear your uniform that day. And I think it was like $5. And like her outfit's 8. Mm-hmm. Like I was so jealous of her uniform. Granted, she had a more like masculine leaning uniform, so she didn't wear a skirt, she wore pants. But I was so jealous. I was like, you're so lucky. I don't like having to pick out clothes. Like once October hits, all the way until April starts, I literally don't care what I wear. I will literally throw on leggings and a sweatshirt basically every day with jeans once or twice a week. And like, no thank you. I couldn't care less. Give me a uniform. The only time I really care about the cute outfits is at the start of the school year and the end of the school year because it's hotter out. Except the school is blasting the AC, so it doesn't really feel like a cute outfit because I'm bringing a jacket anyways. Yeah, that's the other thing is like, I don't know, I hate. Yeah. Like, I wish we had uniforms more often in public schools. Like, I get why not? Or like, it's a form of self-expression and identity, right? It makes sense. But on the other hand, it's like schools are also talking about like, oh, no phones and like all this other stuff that's supposed to help cognitive learning. And I'm like, well, I was told in fourth grade that if my bra strap was showing, that Timmy was going to be distracted by seeing my shoulder and my bra strap. So why don't we fix that and maybe give us some school uniforms? Then people aren't thinking about what to wear. Other people aren't like, I hate it. It's like my school doesn't even enforce a dress code. Like they will if it's like insane stuff. But it's like I have literally seen girls walking around in like a sports bra with like a jacket on top and then they like just zip it up around adults and I'm like, "Bro, you're joking, right?" Or if Timmy saw your knees are above, bro, it's like the Victorian area. Imagine if they saw my ankle. Gas. Diabolical. It's just, ugh. I would love to have like a school uniform because like me wearing scrubs every day, I like that. Because I don't have to think about what I'm wearing. I literally lay in bed until 6:20 and then I get up. I used to have to get up at 6 so I could plan my outfit because I never planned it the night before. Probably should have, but oh well. It's like I got an extra 20 minutes from the fact that I literally just get out of bed, throw on the same thing I wore yesterday and walked it out the door. It's so good. And like I feel like it would also again kind of come back to like dress code and stuff. It's like just a notice about yeah, exactly. Exactly. I literally looked at my laundry basket earlier and I was like, so newsflash, I am actually out of clean pants. I think I have jeans upstairs in the laundry room that I forgot to bring down. Yeah, I do. I do. Thank goodness. This is great. I also only have one clean shirt left. Well, two if you include this one, because I've only worn this for stream today. I wore my scrubs earlier, so like I wasn't gonna stream in scrubs. Yeah, it's like either way, I feel like I wear the same thing. The only thing that changes is my shirt. This rate, whatever. Just put me in a uniform, call it a day. You're saving yourself on in scrubs. What are scrubs like? Oh, like nursing clothes. Scrubs are comfy, but at the same time, they're kind of uncomfy. But my shirt kind of bothers me in like my armpits because like I think it's just because I bought it like a size down, but like it'll rub against sometimes and kind of feel like it's chafing and it sucks. Polos and shorts. Jeez. You late to the country club, man? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I can't even make that comment. Wearing scrubs. Yeah, scrubs is like, if you've ever been in like a hospital or a clinic, nurses wear scrubs. It's your, let me pull up a picture. Over here. Like this is scrubs. This is also scrubs. I wear wine scrubs that look like this, basically. They're actually really comfy. Only downside is like it's literally all you wear. Not having jeans, a pair of good jeans, and the rest are so tight. I literally only have one pair of jeans too. The other one, like, actually is like the worst low-rise jeans ever. I love high-rise because they give me more support. You can get more loose pants. Like my scrub pants are pretty loose. And like there are jogger style as well. But like yeah. Why? I have to wear scrubs because of my CNA class. I'm taking CNA certified nursing aide. Essentially I'm basically training to do that stuff. Yeah. Um Essentially just because it's like a nursing assistant class, I need to wear scrubs for it. So and I'm too lazy to bring a change of clothes, so I just grab a sweatshirt to throw on top. That's about it. And like half the time I will end up wearing my scrubs, like full outfit, like not the extra shirt on top, like a good chunk of the day. I think on Monday, gosh, what did I do on Monday? Didn't wear the shirt first hour, second. I wore it like half of second hour and all of third hour. Didn't wear it fourth. Wait, no, I think I did wear it fourth hour. Didn't wear it fifth or sixth hour. I don't think I wore it fourth either, actually. Yeah. I just like, yeah. I kind of like that. I like having a job that requires me to wear a uniform because then it's like, okay, great. Buy like 3 of the same thing and call it a day. Speaking of, I do need to get more scrubs. Or at least pants. At least more scrub pants. Oh my gosh. I am like, I'm debating what I want to do after this stream. You get a car and I'm like, yes. Oh my gosh, I go to the car dealership tomorrow to bring in my car for them to look at. Not for them to take, for them to look at, probably. I go after school and I'm gonna have my dad on the phone and I'm gonna be like, yeah, Dad, I don't know what to do. You change your car, yes. Okay. Um, Listen, I do love my baby. I love my car. But she's also an old car. You can't hate the fact that I'm changing it. You can't hate the fact that. Listen, listen, okay? You weren't here for this discussion, right? My parents are making that choice because my car is a Volkswagen and the nearest Volkswagen dealership is 45 minutes away. So if there's ever a problem with my car, and it's one that the dealership has to deal with, not the whatchamacallit mechanic, it's like I literally can't go get stuff fixed. I have my left rear tire has been low for the past year and a half, and the mechanic can't fix it, so literally have to go all the way 45 minutes out of my way to get that fixed, and we don't want to do that. And I am attached to my car, and I love my car. But at the same time, I'm like, you know what? If I'm gonna get an upgrade, I might as well make it a good upgrade, because then this car can last me a while. Yeah, thank you. How dare you? You think I would willingly give up my car? No, I was literally ambushed. I, my mom called me upstairs and was like, oh, your dad wants to talk to you. It's like, actually, no. She was like, come upstairs, get your shoes on, bring your ID. And I was like, okay. And she was like, your dad has somewhere to take you. I was like, okay. And then my dad and I started driving, and like, we were just listening to music and stuff. And he was like, yeah, so your mom and I were talking, and we're thinking about getting you a new car. You've been really great lately with like me moving and helping your mom, and also with the amount of issues you have with your car lately, we just want to get you something a little more reliable where you can, like, if there's ever an issue, it's like you're driving 10 to 15 minutes to go get it fixed, not 45. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, I hate not being in the know too, but he told me pretty quickly, so oh well. And like we went there, we looked at a couple used cars, except some of them were like just not it. Like you're either getting like a really terrible deal, or like some of them didn't have like some of the like requirements, like all-wheel drive, or like for me, Apple CarPlay, pretty important. But one of them literally didn't even have a USB port for me to charge my phone. I'm like, oh, if I can Bluetooth and not CarPlay, one thing. But no USB port, leave. It literally had a CD player in it. I don't listen. I don't have CDs. Do you think I'm gonna go out of my way and get all the Taylor Swift album CDs for this? No. Thank goodness. Tell your dad that he made a good choice in making sure you don't get a manual. I hate manuals. And like, what was it? And then another one didn't have like a lift gate or whatever, which wasn't like the end of the world, but it also had like pretty terrible mileage on it. And then we went to go look at one, but it was like a bright teal blue. So we went straight past it, looked at I looked at this beautiful Chevy Equinox, and I was like, why hello there. Because it was this gorgeous green color. Like it was around the color of my phone case. Kind of. I was like, this is literally perfect. Her name is Olive. I'm taking her home with me. And but we also looked at Trailblazers, which is a little bit smaller than my current car. Um and I didn't mind the Trailblazer. Like I was pretty tied between the Trailblazer and the Equinox. I was leaning more towards the Equinox because I'm like, I feel like this has more benefits to it because it has more space and like just a like overall more modern kind of car. So I know like it should be reliable for the next few years. And it's this gorgeous color. Come on. Exactly. Except in Equinox has a worse like gas thing, or worse gas compared to a Trailblazer. So we also looked at a Trax, um, except like the Trax was just like a no. I can't remember what it was. It might have been the drive. I think it was four-wheel drive only, or front-wheel drive only, one of the two. And we were like, no, we need all-wheel drive, please, and thank you. And so we also started looking at like some of the other dealerships in the state and like Nation, stuff like that. And they were like, yeah. So like, because we like built a Trailblazer, like kind of thing. So we have like, these are the things we want in it. This is the color we want, and then we like built the Trailblazer, and it was so pretty, gorgeous. And they had some available like nearby, and then my dad found one that was like 2 hours away at another dealership that is like literally the same exact build except a couple years younger. I think it was like a 2024, and I'm like, and good mileage, good price, and I was like, yes, yes, let's go. Except I think my dad sent me that on like Sunday, and he was leaving on Monday, so like we couldn't go. And then so but anyways, I go to, where do I go? GMC isn't bad of a truck. My dad used to drive a Ram. Don't drive a Ford, I'll tell you that. Although my dad has bought a lot of Ford trucks for one of his like the company he used to work for. He did not just diss on Ram. It better have been dissing on Ford. Listen, Ford stands for found on road dead, driver returns on foot. But my dad is like, they actually haven't been terrible lately, so maybe consider looking at some Fords. So we didn't really look at Fords. We looked at a couple Ford Broncos. I found a Jeep that I liked, and we also looked at Hyundai Kona, I think, at another dealership, but I wasn't really married to that one. I really like the Trailblazer and the Equinox, the other one. So that's where I'm going tomorrow after school. So I'm gonna go. They got a Chevy Equinox in, it's gray, but we might wrap it. That might be the thing. We might end up wrapping it. You have a 2006 Mustang. That is a very questionable way to take a pill. Yes, I love a convertible top. That's part of the reason that I love the Jeep, is because I can take like the doors off or the roof off. And like I'm gonna be in the South in the summer, so I'm like, take the doors off? That's a great idea. Terrible if you get in an accident, but great idea. Yeah. But they have a Chevy Equinox that I'm gonna look at tomorrow. So I literally go in there, I get my dad on the phone, I'm like, hi, I brought my car in for you guys to look at. Hi, Dad. Hello, hello. And I get to walk in and be like, you have returned. Yes, yes, you do. Might want an armored car for that. No, that's fine. I'll have a driver with an armored car at this rate. Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, indeed. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's not fun. Yeah, that's not good. No. I hope no one was hurt in that. Oh my gosh. Seth, how was your little adventure? Wherever you went. Oh, yeah, that is definitely a time difference. Oh my gosh, I literally saw something on the way back from school the other day. I don't know. I'm so excited though because I really, really hope that that Chevy Equinox is pretty. I'm okay with a gray too. Like my car right now is gray. Oh, you went to a basketball game. Oh yeah, you went to the CBB, college basketball game. Remember that now. You mentioned that. Yeah. I can't wait till swim season starts up again. I mean, I'm not gonna do swim, but like I just love swim season in general. And it starts pretty soon. It'll start around like March. So I'm really excited for that. Yeah. Honestly, I low-key kind of miss swim. It was really fun. And honestly, I'm kind of tempted to do it this year, except I have all of this to worry about, so I'm like, yeah, no. Mm-mm. Doing it freshman year was bad enough. So, yeah, no. You will get varsity. I believe in you on this. You got this. Oh, yeah, no, you're cooked. I have a video of my managers at the pool last year. They raced. It was actually kind of funny. Because one of them was like, oh, I can beat you, and the other one was like, no, you can't. And I was rooting for one of them, but she lost, and I felt so bad. It's okay. I'm gonna say this, and I don't care if it sounds nice or not. Snuggle, you would not make varsity. I'm just gonna say that. Like, oh my gosh. Competitive swim is like on a whole nother level, and that's not even a joke either. I did swim for, gosh. Oh, they only have varsity? Is it a cut sport? Just out of curiosity. Like, do they make cuts? But, because if they do, that would explain it. Yeah, like, I grew up swimming basically from like age 4 all the way through age 9. Like, 5 years of swim. Took a break for a few years. And like, I still stayed in like fairly good shape. I wasn't great at swim. And then I got back into swim, and like, competitive swim is a whole nother thing. It was insane. Now, granted, our coach did push us a lot. Like, it was horrendous. We were swimming, gosh, a lot. I think we did like a 200 warm up and then 200 cool down, something like that. So that's like a 400 already. Not to mention the like 2,000 somewhere in the middle of all of that. It was horrendous. I think I counted how much we did one practice, and it was like 2,400. It was horrible. I know some are like worse, but like I don't like that. He also wasn't like the greatest coach, not gonna lie. So yeah. Wow. Dang. Yeah. I'll be honest though, I'm kind of glad I don't really do a sport. More tea? Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't have that much tea. Like, I think that's all the tea I really have. I'll give you guys more tea on Monday after sub dep, for sure. You guys are gonna get tea for that. Um, who knows? You missed the tea? Yeah, you did. I literally recapped you on all of this yesterday. It's about how one of my friends kept asking my best friend out for like years. I literally told you all of that yesterday. So, my bad, I didn't know it was that tea. It's okay. I want to tell them new tea without you, Zeph. Thank you. Yeah. I love tea time like this. I love yapping like this. It's so fun. It's so chill. Like, we kind of just sit here. I'm just spinning or like back and forth in my chair. We're yapping. We're spilling tea. We're talking about like dances and drama and cars. Be honest, I could not care less about cars. I literally told that to the sales guy. I was like, listen, the only thing I really know about cars is that all-wheel drive is pretty important. Um, and I don't even know what like a good range for mileage is on a used car. And um listen, I'm like a dumb blonde when it comes to this. This is why my dad is here. That's also why I'm like, Dad, please be on the phone tomorrow while I'm there. Because I don't want to be told things that I won't understand. I don't know anything about a car. Listen, listen. My car screamed at me one time after school last year because I was low on coolant, and I called my dad freaking out. I was like, Dad, my car's screaming at me. Is it gonna explode? And he was like, no, I'm gonna send you money. You're gonna go to one of the auto shops on your way home because I drive by like 7 of them. And You're gonna go in there, you're gonna tell him what kind of car you have. And I'm like, what kind of car do I have? A Volkswagen Tiguan. Okay. I'm like, okay. Look in the owner's manual. I'm like, okay. And they're gonna tell you what kind of coolant you need. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna ask them, hey, can you show me how to put it in? And better yet, see if they can do it for you. And I'm like, okay. And so I went and did that. And except they didn't pour it in for me. They were like, do it when you get home, let it cool, and then do it. And I was like, okay. And I don't know where my dad was, but I think he did it later that day. I think he might have been at home. I think that's what it was. Like, he was at home. He was working from home. So, like, I got home, I had my coolant buckled up in the passenger seat, or, like, the back seat, one of the two. And I'm like, Dad, I got the coolant. You know how to change oil. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I sent my friend an Insta reel yesterday. It was the Wolowa how to change oil without mansplaining. It was great. Let me... Changing your oil without mansplaining by a Wolowa. Let's get started. Get the right oil. Get an oil pan. Oil filter for your vehicle. And she responded with, I got that. And I'm like, I don't got that. And tires. Yeah, that's the other thing. I need my dad to teach me how to, like, change a tire. My mom taught me how to change a tail light bulb. Completely forgot how to do it now, but, like, I have the internet. But, like, I basically am just like, okay, Dad, my car is screaming about oil. Dad, my car is screaming about my engine needing to be checked. Dad, this, Dad, that. Like, listen, my partner better know a thing or two about cars, because I am hopeless when it comes to them. And that's like, I'm trying not, like, it is sad. Like, I don't know if you're saying sad to him or me, but it's like, just regardless, I feel like it's kind of sad that I really don't know that much. But on the other hand, it's like, listen, I'm equipped for, like, a medical emergency, not a car emergency. I am the epitome of dumb blondness. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry about that. But at least you have someone you can, like, turn to and ask. That's important. And of course, Steph is going live in, like, 30 minutes. Oh well. Yeah. I just, like... Oh. No, that's so real. That's the thing, like... I'll be honest, there's no one in my family that's really equipped. Gas. It's the green handle, right? 'Cause green means go. I think. That's a joke. That's a joke. I know that the green is diesel. I think it's either 89 or 98. One of the two. I always double check whenever I fill it up. Anyways, don't worry. I know it's not the green handle. I know not to touch the green handle. The green handle used to go in my dad's truck. My cutesy little Volkswagen Tiguan SE would not be able to handle diesel. It go poof. Yeah. But, like, no one in my family is really that mechanically inclined. Except for maybe my dad. Like, but, like, my dad only really knows, like, the basics. Like, he can change your oil, pour in coolant, and windshield wiper fluids, like, simple things. But, like, our mechanic fix-it guy is my mom's best friend's husband, okay? He's the useful one. He is the one that was searching for the battery for, like, an hour in the middle of winter for my mom because it died. And I'm like, gosh, I don't even know how to put it. Like, My dad's side of the family, like my mom's side of the family, we're not super close with them. I know my grandpa used to have a shop, like a car shop, like mechanic shop. There we go. Um, all I know is don't put the wrong type of gas in, okay? So like I don't know if he would have known anything about mechanics. He was also a farmer, so like it makes sense. Like he probably worked on like his tractor or combine or something. Um, and the engine no longer worked. This is why I put the right gas in, you guys. And then like my dad's side of the family, I don't even know what my uncle does. I think he's I don't think he's an accountant. He does something for a bank. And then my aunt, not entirely sure what she does. I think it's interior design question mark. Or like that's what she got her degree in. My Mima, scientist. My Papa, who's God rest his soul. He was a correctional officer, if I remember correctly. It's in my notes here. Hold on. I was like really young. Probation officer, one of the first to do juvenile courts in Colorado. There we go. So it's like my immediate family. No, we don't know how to do anything. We just take it to the shop and call it a day. Unless we can do it ourselves. If we can do it ourselves, we do it ourselves. If we can. Fire chief and a fireman family. Dude. I feel like my family has like probably a fairly diverse amount of professions. You got my Mima, who is a chemist, scientist, chemist. Well, scientist. I'm gonna say scientist. My papa was a probation officer. My uncle works at a bank. Not sure what he does, but he works at a bank. Credit union thing. My dad runs operations for a major electrical company. I think it's electrical or power company, one of the two. Um, my mom's a teacher. My brother is studying to be a psychologist and like psychological researcher. And then my sister does her own thing. And I'm hopefully going to school either in nursing or film. So, yeah, we're diverse around here. And then you got my mom's dad, who was a farmer. Film, yeah. Come on, you guys think I'm just gonna give up content like that? Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I think that's just the funniest thing about my family. Like, we're not a family of doctors or lawyers. I used to do theater. Thank you. I am complimented. Love, love, love to shoot. Exactly. It's so fun. Here's the thing, like if I don't do like streaming specifically, I'd probably go into like YouTube and then probably also like do side work and like video editing or graphics or film something. Um I also consider going to like cosmetology school. Like I feel like that'd be kind of fun to do. Um oh, that's nice. Very nice, yes. What else? Yeah, we're all low-key kind of chill. My sister did almost end up going to school in equestrian studies, equine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, replay mod sucks. That's why I'm kind of glad I don't really use it. Yeah, that's the thing. YouTube streaming in school is hard. It sucks. But yeah. If your Minecraft keeps crashing because of replay, it's either an issue with replay and another mod you may have going on, or replay is just not on like the right version or something. 2 out of 10 recommendation. Yeah. I feel like I need to go to bed soon, probably. Yeah, that explains it. Jeez. Yeah. I have no idea how much I do it for my new stream, starting ending streams here. Yes. Yes, yes. Yeah. I should probably go to bed soon. It's getting late. Jeez. I don't even know what my Minecraft specs are. I try not to think about. You were thinking very hard. No, I was not thinking. I was disassociating. That happens like a lot. I'm just like, it's a vibe. I do that a lot at school too. Like my best friend just looks at me and is like, "Hello," or it's Aspen. Disassociate? I'm like, yeah. No, tired and disassociating. I just zone out, disassociate a lot. It's fun. I am getting tired though. I'm gonna see if. Yes! Okay. You guys are going to love who we're rating today. Again. Fun fact, it's the same person as last time because she's still streaming. Yes, that was enjoyable. I didn't get to stay in her stream long last time, so like this is a good way for me to get over there. So, once again, copy that, you guys. Copy that. We're gonna raid over to Honey V2 again because you guys know me. So, time for homework. It was fun. Yes. Have a good night, Sirix. Have a good night, everyone. We're gonna raid over. I'm probably just gonna do like a really abrupt ending. So, yeah. Bye! Have a good day/night, everyone.